right, ladies and gentlemen, so today we're just going to start working on some bigger inequalities. All of our steps are the same though. So determine whether each number is a solution of 2x plus 1 greater than negative 3. So I have to actually put in my values. So this is going to be 2 times 3 plus 1, and I want to know is that greater than 3. So this is 6 plus 1, and 6 plus 1 is 7. So because that's a true statement, then yes, 3 is one of the possible solutions. If I try it for negative 1, I'm going to have 2 times negative 1 plus 1. That's negative 1, I'm sorry, that's negative 2 plus 1. And then negative 1, which is also greater than negative 3. So that's a yes. For negative 2, 2 times negative 2 plus 1. That's negative 4 plus 1. Now, negative 3 is not greater than negative 3. It's equal to, but it doesn't have the or equal to. So negative 2 is not one of the solutions. All right, they want us to solve graph, then write an interval notation and set builder notation. So go through, have to distribute by negative first. So 6x plus 2, negative times a negative is a positive, minus 8x less than 14. Combine my like terms. That's negative 2x plus 2. Subtract 2 from both sides. Divide by a negative 2. Now remember, from yesterday, when I am dividing by a negative, I have to flip my sign. So x is actually less than negative 6. I'm going to do my number line right here. So we need negative 7, negative 6, negative 5. We're going to do an open circle, because it doesn't say or equal to. We're going to go to the left. So in set builder notation, we're going to have all x such that x is less than negative 6. In interval notation, we're going from negative infinity to negative 6, and they get the soft brackets. Okay, number 3. So I have to distribute. So that's going to give me 10x plus 20 less than 8x. I have to get my x's on one side, so I'm going to subtract 10x. I have to divide by negative 2. Now, again, just like in this problem, right? I'm dividing, very important here, by a negative 2, which means my sign is going to flip. So negative 10 is greater than x. So on a number line, we're going to have negative 11, negative 10, negative 9. We're going to have an open. Now, if you need to flip it and rewrite it, you can do that as x is less than negative 10. If you can do it right from the way it is right now, because negative 10 has to be bigger than x. So that means x has to be smaller. I'll do interval notation first this time. We're going from negative infinity to negative 10. And again, no or equal to, so they're soft brackets. Set builder notation, all x such that negative 10 is greater than x. All right, number 4. So now we have some work here with fractions. Don't let that scare you, please. You guys are better than that. Okay, so I have to get my x's on one side. So I'm going to add x over 16, right, which is really like a little 1. So that's going to give me 1, greater than or equal to. Now, if I get a common denominator for these, it's going to be 16. I had to multiply by 8, so this is really negative, oh boy. All right, let's try that again. So if I'm trying to get a common denominator, and I need 16, so I had to multiply 2 times 8, which means negative 5 times 8 is negative 40x, and then plus 1x over 16. So now when I put these together, negative 40 and 1 is going to give me negative 39x over 16. I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Negative 16 over 30, I wrote 36, not 30. Sorry, that should be 39. And because I am multiplying by a negative, my sign's going to flip. So negative 16 over 39 is less than or equal to x. You could have absolutely done that on your calculators, but it probably was going to give you a weird decimal. Turn it into a fraction so you don't have to write so much. So on a number line, excuse me, so we have negative 16 over 39, negative 15 over 39, negative 17 over 39. I still need, this time I need a closed circle. X has to be bigger than that, which means we're going to the right. If I then wanted to go and put this into interval notation, so we're going from negative, I'm totally ran out of room here. I'm going from negative 16 over 39 to positive infinity. This has it's colored in, so it's a hard bracket and then soft bracket. In set builder notation, I'm going to put that here just because I'm all over the place, x such that x is greater than or equal to negative 16 over 39. If you kept it the way it says right here, negative 16 over 39 is less than or equal to x, that would be okay as well. All right, one more. Going through that, I have to do my distributive properties, so that's going to give me 12x minus 20 plus 7 greater than or equal to 8x plus 3. Combine my like terms. So 12x minus 13 greater than or equal to 8x
Jake
plus 3.
Salvo and Austin Knockrider, please report to the main office.
Look at that. That's going to be on my video forever. All right, get my variables on one side. Subtract 8x. So 4x minus 13. Oh boy.
Micah Becker, please come to the main office.
Michael, you got a shout out in the video. Aren't you lucky? Okay, add 13 to both sides. So 4x is greater than or equal to 16. Divide by 4. X is greater than or equal to 4. I will leave it to you to do the graph, the set builder notation, and interval notation. Any questions? Bring them with you. Have a good night.